and who experiences it? The Jitta, which is the faculty of experiencing an object, is now experiencing it.
So, is there interest now?
There's interest to understand the teaching.
And other kind of interest?
There's interest to improve the English.
That's right. Even interest itself is so very subtle. Because it's so subtle, that's why Buddha taught about how many Jitta arises with interest and how many Jittas do not arise with interest. Unknown. That's why the understanding of the interest itself is so far, because there are so many degrees of interest. As much as we can know, some level of interest is that I'm not interested in such and such. But in truth, there is interest with many Jittas before saying that word. Can there be the understanding of the subtlety of all realities right now, not to be underestimated or careless, to understand the very subtle reality of each reality? That's why before there can be a moment of beginning to be accustomed to the characteristic of realities as realities, no one and no thing at all. It takes quite a long time to be truthful to the truth of what is there now. How much understanding of it, or having just a very little understanding of it. Otherwise, one might think that one understands it already and so on. But in truth, just hearing about it, not even know the characteristic when it's there as just a reality we have learned. No. So, is there interest now? Is it known? Because there are many realities together. So, is interest known now? Interest, or just hearing the term, the word interest, and understand what it is, what does it mean? But is there unknown?
Only in words. That I think I know the chanta, but in reality, no.
That is true, because without hearing about it at all, no one can understand the truth. Even it is interest at that very moment, which is interested in whatever is there as an object. That's why we learn to understand what is there, to understand when it appears as it is. And is there intention now? So we just talk about the characteristic of a reality, which is intention. See, is there intention now?
There must be, because there is talking or action.
See, if we don't know anything about it at all, if we haven't heard about it, no idea at all about it, but since there is the understanding of the moment, what are there? There is interest, and there is chanda, and there are attention, but learn to understand when it's there to be known. If it's not there appearing, it cannot be known. So, is intention the same as attention and interest? Are they there together? When?
Now.
See, nothing is known if we don't talk about it. If there's no understanding of each different one, how can there be the understanding that even right now there are many realities arising together, but only one reality can be object of understanding? If there is no understanding of each different realities, how can there be the letting go of that as its I intend or attend or interest? Even they are there now together, see, no understanding of any moment at all without beginning to study carefully that a reality cannot be another reality at all. And this is the beginning of the path of letting go, ignorance, attachment, and wrong understanding of self, very gradually, little by little, at moment of understanding, stage by stage. It's not just wanting to understand. I understand, my understanding, that is not the result of understanding the truth at all, because it's the ignorance and attachment there, unknown. The understanding of what interest is, attention is, or attention is, can condition moment of getting closer, nearer to the reality which is there, which is not known from the very beginning. Otherwise, there's no other way to understand that which is so closest. No, anything is as close as that right now at moment of interest or attention or intention. And the point of listening to the words of the Buddha, to understand what is there so close now, which hasn't been known yet. Where is intention?
Not sure about the question.
Whenever is there to be known, how can it be known if there's no understanding? Where is it? Is it far away, looking out, or what? We learned about it, that it arises with Jitta, right? So where is Jitta now? Where is it? So wherever is Jitta, that is Cetana, intention, Manasikara, attention, right? And when there is the understanding of Jitta, understanding is just there at Jitta, not at other place at all. Nowhere at all, because it's only that which experiences an object. That's why there can be the understanding to be true to the truth. There's not yet understanding the reality which experiences an object right now as not self. So learn with careful consideration to understand the truth, the subtlety of whatever is there now appearing, that it can be known little by little, just one characteristic at a time. Is Cetana, intention, appearing now?
It's arrived, but it does not appear.
See, that's why it cannot be known until it appears. Is that right?
Yes.
And what appears now?
Hearing.
Okay, but hearing is not known yet. So how can other reality be known when it does not appear at all now, even it's there? When intention or attention or interest does not appear, and someone try to experience it, right or wrong. That's why just learn to understand what is there now, even it's not known, but it's learned beginning to develop the understanding of each different one as not self. No expectation for what to arise to be known. All depends by conditions. That's why that's the understanding a little more and a little more of anatthaness. No one there, nothing can be controlled, because actually whatever arises depends on its proper conditions. And that Buddha taught from the very beginning, Pariyati, Patipatti, and Pativeda. So anything can be learned to understand the truth, but it's not known yet. Just learn about it while it's there now, unknown. As much as we can know is the characteristic of Cetana and Manasikara and Chanda, to know that it's there, but it's not known yet, as long as it does appear, even it's there. By condition. Does aversion appear in daily life? Is there any understanding of it? As long as I am angry, I have aversion, it's not understanding or learning to be acquainted to the characteristic which is not self yet. That's why without understanding of the truth of each reality, reality appears to ignorance and attachment, depending on conditions. So now I think that it's time to begin to have a little more understanding of reality. Because you see that we talk about reality. So before going on to any kind of reality, there can be the understanding of the word that we have heard so many times long ago. But it's time to begin again, to start again, to have a little more understanding. So now it's easy to say the word nama and rupa, but the reality, the nature of anama right now, for example, there must be a reality which experiences an object right now, right? We don't talk about anything yet, just the reality which experiences an object is there now. We don't think about seeing or hearing or hardness or softness, just a reality which is real right now. Is there a reality which experiences an object right now? It's not easy at all to think about the reality which sees or hears, the reality which experiences an object. But what about the characteristic of the pure reality which arises and experiences an object, not seeing yet, not hearing yet? Is there a reality, no matter when and where, arises and experiences an object? Otherwise, we just think about the moment when there is seeing, that there must be a reality which experiences that which is seen and that which is heard at the moment when there is seeing and hearing. But without those moments, what about the nature of that which arises and experiences an object from birth to death, non-stop? Mm-hmm. And that is the moment of beginning to understand the nature of that which arises and experiences object only. Not at the moment when it sees or hears, but without seeing and hearing. It's there. Beginning to understand the distinction between the reality which experiences the object. No matter when it arises, it has to experience an object. And the object which is experienced, no matter it's seen or not. And it's there to be known when there's nothing appearing with it. It's the beginning to get closer and closer to understand the nature which experiences an object, never lost, from birth to death. Anytime, any moment, different ones. But no matter what and when, it's the reality itself arises and experiences an object. But when it's known, the object is not sound or sight or anything. It's now understanding beginning to get closer and closer to understand the reality which experience an object, that nothing with it at all, only the moment of experiencing an object is real in that very moment, because it performs a function of experiences and object. So it's not just the word. Seeing is nama, and that which is seen is rupa. That's the word. But the understanding of the reality which experiences an object all the time is not known yet. So each word of the enlightenment has to be considered again and again in order to understand the truth of a reality. Right now, is there any understanding that there is a reality which experiences an object? And the object which impinges on the eye base and ear base and so on, the five sense door, condition a moment of experiencing that which is different from when it does not experience such objects. Without careful consideration of the truth, it's impossible to get closer to understand the reality which experiences an object only whenever it arises. Its function is just experience an object. For example, at moment of birth, there must be the reality which arises and experiences the object, even the object is not known. So even now, even the object is known or appear or not, there must be the reality which arises and experiences an object. And the object is different when the different reality impinges on the base, like eye base, for example. Is it a little more understanding of what is there which is so close, so very close, that ignorance cannot understand it at all? Otherwise, at moment of seeing or hearing, it's just the idea that the seeing is a reality and the object which is seen is a reality. Without beginning to get closer to understand the reality which experiences an object right now, it's hidden. So each word of the Buddha conditioned the understanding at the very beginning and then go on with more consideration about its truth until it can get closer to understand even just one word like Dhamma or Jitta or Cetasika or Rupa or Nibbana. That's why there can be the moment of considering what is there little by little when there's more hearing and understanding of a reality, no matter it is nama or rupa. Otherwise, they can just be talking about it, but without understanding the reality which is there at that very moment. For example, talking about seeing, is there any understanding of that which sees as just the reality which experiences an object, but at that very moment, the object is that which is seen. So only understanding that seeing is that which sees and the object which is seen is not enough at all. And this is the way to understand what Buddha said after his enlightenment. All dhammas are so very subtle. And all dhammas are in daily life. Seeing itself is subtle, and that which is seen is also subtle. even there are different realities, they are all subtle. If there is no confidence of the truth of realities, and they are so very subtle, how can there be the understanding of that which is there now as it is? So what is seeing is a reality which sees. Is that enough? Buddha didn't teach in order that anyone would just remember or understand the word, but begin to see the subtlety of dhammas, of the world, of the way it appears, not as it is. And a little more understanding is the beginning, is another step of understanding, little by little, very, very gradually. For example, right now, there is a little more understanding of the subtlety of that which now experiences an object, that it is different from a moment when it sees or hears, which experience different objects. That's all. Is there any moment without the reality which experiences an object? No answer? Is it known? What moment?
No.
But is there any moment unknown when there's not enough understanding? But it can be known gradually, so very gradually, to let go doubt about it and ignorance about it and attachment, try to know it. They are all there as no one or dhammas that we begin to learn to understand the reality which is not known. But when it's there, can it be known or not yet? So we begin again a little more understanding on and on and on to get closer and closer to what is there now, even it now experiences an object. Is there now for sure whether it's known or not yet? And when there is the understanding of the nature of that which arises and experiences an object, there can be understanding no matter of what kind of reality it is right there by conditions. But when there is no a little more understanding of the truth, it keeps on thinking about this and that, understanding intellectually about what is there now, but not understanding the nature of it at all. That's why in order to understand any reality, just consider the truth of it, just one at a time, one reality at a time. For example, the reality which experiences an object, the chief of experiencing the object is there all the time. Does anyone know it yet?
No.
But from now on, the understanding develops about there must be a reality right now, at any time in life, from birth to death, arising and experiencing an object. The chief of experience, what is there. So the world is known by that which is the chief of experiencing reality, a reality or an object. Understanding the characteristic of a reality which is the chief of experiencing what we take for the whole world or just a reality, and we call that Jitta, different from other reality which arises and experiences the object, but not all the time as the chief reality which experiences the object from moment to moment. And without understanding the characteristic of the chief of reality which experiences an object, can there be Cittanupassana Satipatthana? That's why hearing any word and thinking there is understanding of that word is not enough. Because each word of the teachings of the Buddha represent a reality which is there right now, which is not known until it's known little by little to realize the truth, the absolute truth, the ultimate truth of whatever arises elsewhere. When there's no clear understanding of what is there now as it is, can there be the understanding of the term Nibbana? Just the word Nibbana, can there be the understanding of it without understanding what is there now? So what is there at moment of thinking about the word Nibbana? No understanding, but just wanting to hear about it. Is that the purpose of the teachings of the Buddha? Is that the way to respect the truth? The teaching?
Why is it so difficult to become aware of Moha Mula Citta? That's my question.
What about Citta? No matter it is Moha or seeing or thinking, what is Citta? When there's the understanding of Citta, no doubt about the Moha Mula Citta or any kind of Citta, because of understanding what Citta is. Is seeing very difficult to understand the Citta which sees? Or easier than Moha Mula Citta?
No, they are all difficult.
That's why no doubt. But the Moha Mula Citta or Lopa Mula Citta or Dosa Mula Citta, because not enough understanding of Citta. Is that right? But when there is the understanding of the nature of Citta, no doubt about any Citta. That's why even Citta itself alone, we don't talk about the other mental factor like Cettasikas, anger and so on. Just Citta itself, it's not Lopa, it's not Dosa, it's just the reality now, experiences the object. If you think about Moha Mula Citta or Lopa Mula Citta, can there be the moment of understanding Citta itself, the reality which experiences the object? Why there cannot be the understanding of Citta? Because there is the attention to understand something else, not mind about the Citta at all. That's why even at moment of seeing, there is no understanding of seeing, the reality which sees, no doubt about it, just think about the object. But when there is time to consider whether even the reality which is the chief of all, without it, no world, no thing appearing at all, but it's ignored or it's forgotten all the time. So how can it become closer at moment of seeing to understand seeing itself? The moment of experiencing an object, don't mind the object at all. That's what I don't mind whether it is with Vicikiccha or whatever, but the reality which is Citta has to be known. Otherwise there cannot be letting go the idea of self to have higher or clearer or high degree of understanding, even seeing right now as it is. That's why study each word which represents each reality as it is. Citta is Citta, not any Cettasika at all. That's why there is doubt about this kind of Citta and this kind of Citta, but in truth it's no understanding of Citta. Is that right? For example, right now, is there any understanding of just the reality which experiences the object? It has to begin to understand that When Jitta is the object, nothing can be together. Nothing can appear together. It's only the nature of the reality which experiences the object right now. Don't mind about the object, but the reality which experiences is there. No doubt about Jitta, but there is always doubt because of the accumulation of ignorance, not understanding whatever is there in life, even it's there all the time from birth to death, from life to life, hidden all the time. That's why in the Tipitaka there's the word open up Jitta, because it's covered up so very thick with ignorance and the idea about such and such. And so consider when there is the beginning to attend, just to attend to the characteristic which sees or experiences, no matter what, sound or sight, but the reality which experiences is there. That's why that is Chitta-nupassana Satipatthana. Why Chitta? All kinds of Chitta. No matter it is seeing, hearing, smelling, moha, mudita, or whatever, are there as Chitta-nupassana Satipatthana. It means that the reality which experiences even is there. It's not attended at all. Just talk about it. It seems like there is fully understanding of the truth of it, but not at all. It's only the first stage.
Enjoy it or understand it. See? No answer.
Life so short, so have to enjoy it.
So, born to enjoy it, no understanding the truth of it, and understanding it, understanding what's there as it is. For example, we were born now already, born to be eye, or born to see, to hear.
To see, yes.
Born to see?
Yes.
One moment of seeing, right?
Yes, one moment.
When there's no eye, can there be seeing?
Yes, still can see. Black.
And without that which impinge on it, there can never be seeing?
Yes.
So what condition it? Just condition a moment, just one moment of seeing and then gone. Is that right?
Yes.
So what is calm?
At that moment, because I understand.
Understand is a reality.
Yeah, the understanding.
It's not calm. Each different realities cannot be changed at all. Understanding itself understands. And calm cannot understand anything. Right? Seeing sees, it cannot hear. And at moment of hearing, it cannot see. Different moment. So born to be I, or born to understand the truth of life, that actually nothing can be taken for I or anyone or anything at all. What is true? Beginning to understand. If there's no understanding, what is there? See, when there's no understanding, what is there? No understanding.
Yeah, there's no understanding.
What is there? Considering without wise considering. There cannot be any understanding and no answer for any question at all. So when there's no understanding, what is there? Ignorant. At moment of calm, is there any understanding?
Yes.
But calm is not understanding.
Yes.
So at moment of one thing that it's calm, is there any understanding of calmness?
Yes, if there is understanding, so the calm will be there.
We talk about just one reality, okay? It's right understanding the reality which is calm. Calm is calm. Understanding is understanding. Can calm understand?
No.
That's why calm cannot be understanding. And what is more precious, calmness or understanding?
Understanding.
Okay, so now don't think about calmness at all because
Yes.
it's useless just to think about it, but to understand the truth of whatever is there. Because what is there now is so real, but no understanding of the truth of any reality right now at all, as it is. No thought about it. What is seeing? So now, what is seeing? Because there is seeing right now. And this is the developing of understanding the truth of seeing. So what is seeing? Right now it sees. Yes, it's real. It's real. But seeing is not that which is seen. Right? Which one is I?
And
No one.
I.
Nothing.
Yes.
The seeing sees is not I see, and that which is seen cannot be anything or anyone at all. It's only that which can be seen when it impinges on the eye base. So it's the world of Dhamma, different realities, different condition reality. So what is the moment of birth or born? A moment of experiencing an object, right? Can there be experience without any object which is experienced?
Cannot.
Impossible. That's why we learn to consider the truth, the difference between each reality. So now there can be a little more understanding of the truth that actually what is there has to be conditioned just to arise to be there, only there, and then gone, never to arise again. Is that true?
Yes.
And this is Dhamma, the truth of realities. What is real, no matter it experiences the object or just not being able to experience anything at all, but it's real, like hardness is hard. Taste is taste. Sound is sound. What are real must be different realities from one to another, like sound cannot be taste, seeing cannot be hearing, and this is life. Is this the understanding of the truth of life? Otherwise, it's not the understanding at moment of I see. So, I want to be calm. What is that?
It's wrong. No. It's wrong. No eyes.
No eye and no understanding of calmness.
Yes.
And this is right understanding. Begin to understand that wanting to have something is not calm. And we have to learn a little more about whether it's calm, the real calm, or wrong understanding, taking it to be calm, while it's not calm at all. Is this moment calm?
Yes.
What moment is calm?
It means the I is not real.
So what is it? Even it's not real?
This is just the five khandha.
Okay, now, new words. 5 khandas. Is khanda real? What is real?
The hearing, the seeing.
The seeing is real.
The seeing is real.
Whatever is real arises and falls away is a khanda. So khanda means that which arises and falls away, no matter what. So what is now appearing is conditioned to arise, to be seen, to be heard, to be touched. Each reality is a khanda because it has a reason. Whatever arises falls away, so it just be there at moment when it's there and then gone instantly. So khanda is any reality which arises and falls away, never to return at all. It's thinking khanda. How long did Buddha teach? 1 day? 1 month? Or how long?
45 years.
How many words? Did he say anything about reacting?
Yes.
What is it? What is it?
I just learned from the monks, and on my understanding is from my experience.
So what did Buddha say?
Yes, he talked about dukkha, and no I, and everything everything will change. Anicca. Yes.
Is what he says so very subtle? Is there anicca now?
Yes.
What is anicca?
What's
the meaning?
Everything is changing.
Change or falls away, never
Even
to return again. Nothing can be changed. Can anyone change anything?
People can change.
Okay, people can. What about you?
I only can change the understanding.
So you can change as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, change seeing. Can you change seeing to be hearing?
Cannot.
Why not?
Because when I was born, the hearing and the seeing is like that.
Not at the moment of birth. There's no seeing at birth. Right? Possible? Or impossible?
Yes.
So what is anicca then? At moment of birth, we just talk about that moment. Is there I?
No.
No I. What is there?
Just the condition of me who were born.
No you at all.
Yes.
So what is there at moment of birth? And this is the words of the Buddha.
Yeah,
so we
teach
learn
me.
to understand the truth of each reality for 45 years. Did he say anything about birth moment? What is there at birth?
Yeah, please teach me.
It's the same as now, but different moment. What is the same? The reality which is there arises and experiences the object. Otherwise there cannot be any birth at all. Right? no matter it's the birth of elephant or ant, fish, what is there at birth? It's the reality which arises to experience an object. Can we change that reality which arises not to experience anything at all? Not at all. Hardness, can it experience anything? Can it see? Can it like? Hardness. But this moment, what is seen only by a reality which arises. We use the word see, which means it experiences that which is seen. So, any moment in life, from the very beginning, the first moment of life, birth, it's there. If that reality does not arise to experience the object, there is no life at all. Right?
Yes.
That's why we begin to understand each word that Buddha taught from his enlightenment about everything, no matter in this world or other world or any world. The truth is the truth. That's why understanding that why Buddha said anatta, all dhammas, and dhammas is that which is real. All dhammas, no exception, all dhammas are anatta. It's not atta. So we learn to understand the word that Buddha taught, little by little, from one to one. Dhamma, anatta. Atta is something, but anatta is not anything at all.